president in the hand for the single most important item in this entire game that should have came with Vicky in the first place. Thank God. On. Oh, what the fuck, man? That's bullshit and you know it. So, I walk into the restaurant. There is a normal prompt for a cook-off. Okay, cooks are facing off. Barbara's face down on the ground. Okay, maybe a choking incident? No. The challenging cooks came in and said, I poisoned your storage person, and we're gonna withhold the antidote that we're holding right here unless you beat us in a cook-off. The commander, being my MC, says, then a cook-off it is! And then we have a cook-off, to which I win. I get a pasta recipe of all things, said antidote, and then the opposing chefs commit harakiri right there in front of us. What? Wait, is that it? Holy shit! Holy shit! Sup, Riken, and thank you for the follow, Zach. Whoa,
That was cool.
that was amazing. I'm clipping the shit out of that. Oh, I think that's the first bolt I've actually seen on
Any
screen.
gems you get that we've already donated, sell them. Sarah's like, hello, 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 Geodes. Oh, damn it. Star's like, hello, 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 seeds.
Want to know what else is tricky? You hugging the floor. Oh, there's no way you could have gathered what that was from. From doing that for the first time. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh. Oh, man. Doesn't work. What the hell? Oh, there's not a permit.
Hi, folks. Hi. How is everybody doing tonight? I am doing okay. I am here through sheer force of will and stubbornness. Because I can tell you right now, I didn't quite feel like it at first. I'm not sure what it is. Been shit. I've been pushing myself through today. I'm not sure what's been going on, honestly, but things are as they are, I guess. Hope everybody's day's been good. Hope everybody had a really good weekend, and not a whole lot going on my side of things. Really just pretty low-key weekend like we were hoping for the most part. Because things have been, I'm not going to say wild, but they've been a thing. And it's one of those low spoon days, I think. And I'm just, I don't want to say I'm overwhelmed, but I feel like I'm just kind of not doing good with resources today. Let's just put it there. We're playing Sea of Stars today. And we're getting closer and closer to the end of the game. However, I would really like it if we could just finish it up. As much as I love this game, it is a trek. And I was not ready for most of what ended up happening, if I'm being honest. At the end of the day, I'm acting like I would have liked a warning, but that being said, I wanted to go into this blind. I know what I'm in it for, so kind of did it to myself, I guess. It is what it is. Alright. So, I mean, there's been a lot on my mind. There's been a lot going on. I don't know if I have the capacity to talk much about it. A lot of it is thoughts about friends and family. And right now, I have another situation where I have to kind of force myself in those regards, and I have to kind of pivot my thoughts and feelings on some things because it is good for my family. And that's what you have to do sometimes. That's just it. So let's get right to the game, I suppose. We'll stop the music. Just switch on over, and we'll get to it. I do have an update, actually, in regards to stream related stuff. I did take down the cat cam for a while. We will be bringing that back shortly. What I do my cat cam with is this guy right here. Is another phone that we have, and this is the one I upgraded from. Going to be using some software to make that possible. Something that I actually used for the old cam before we got this one. So we'll be bringing cat cam back at some point. I already have a lot of it ready. I think I just need to create in a screen like this one to fit the cat cam. The problem is that I can't have two instances of this guy, or well, this guy, bip bip, there we go, open at once. So that creates a problem if I want to have it on two screens, but have them be two different sizes. So we'll figure it out. But in the meantime, it is on the docket. It is something that I do plan on doing, and I'm almost there. I have it ready for the BRB screen. You will not need to use channel points in order to see it on the BRB screen. That will always be on there once we get up and running. However, if you want to go to the screen I have set up for... Oh, right. We already beat this guy. If you want to have it in a full screen or something along those lines, then yeah, you would have to use the channel points. I will have the redeem back up once I have everything up and running. What it'll be is it'll basically run the cat cam for a set period of time, and then we'll switch back to this screen. Yes, this will do. Living glass will only materialize for a soul that carries unwavering determination. One last time, are you absolutely sure that this is what you want? I am. Then follow me. So you will do this for me? Of course, but how will I know when it is time? Just follow their lead. And remember, only the three of you can enter the portal. I understand. New party member, maybe? It worked. I can feel. Glass is a very fragile material. I bound its living properties to your mind. You must always have purpose, for this vessel is only as resistant as your will is strong. Then I am invincible. Why is this thing giving me like visions of like Robo's theme from Chrono Trigger? Like just slight, but that's exactly. Okay, thank you for giving me physical form again, great alchemist. For centuries I've longed for a chance to reclaim my world. To the sacrosanct spires, then? Hey! Thank you for the redeem on that. Good to see you here, Bad. Are you sure you can get us in? Definitely, the crazed cultists won't take kindly to trespassers, but I'm eager to test my new form. I am okay. I'm having kind of a bad mental health day, but I am doing alright, all things considered. Thank you for asking. I was talking about it a little bit earlier, so I won't really repeat myself, but I didn't really say a whole lot to begin with, to be honest. Oh, and another thing, oh, hey, Bad, thank you very much. I really appreciate that, thank you. That's, awesome. Okay. I wasn't going to take too much time to say this, but I will take a little bit more time, seeing as we just picked up a sub. This was something I was kind of waffling on.
How sweet.
Oh my
When
goodness.
did you get so thoughtful?
You are just too much, Bad. Both between me and between Star. Thank you very, very much. Maybe I'll see Flan in the chat more often now. So yeah, I was juggling in my mind. I have an afternoon segment that I do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I only really started seeing as I'm not working. I'm not working anymore right now, and I was thinking, since I am planning on doing in those segments 2 games to play, I was thinking of having like an in-between segment to kind of join them together, and I was thinking about doing Words on Stream, a game that I absolutely love when other people play it on their streams, so I thought to introduce it on mine. And I was thinking, well, if I'm not getting a whole lot of engagement, what's the point? But if everybody's getting subs now, it's definitely a lot more meaningful, so I will do it starting tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream, I'll be doing Ever Crisis and Magic Arena, and in between those I'll do a section where I do Words on Stream. So if you wanna play that and hang out, tune in tomorrow. So yes, anyways, we will deal with whatever comes our way. I look forward to fighting by your sides. Yes, new party member. The spires are in the northwest corner, let's hurry. Oh, I meant to ask you, what's your favorite color in Magic? Oh, fuck, man. Alright, so, we'll take a small aside here. My favorite color in Magic, that's rough to answer. I've been playing since 1996. The first color I steadily played was black, mono black, and these were, again, back in the days when playing like dual color decks were still kind of taboo. I played black, and then I played red. I had one deck in each color, and then I played a black-red deck. We didn't have whatchamacallit, guild names at that point, so it was just black-red, where the primary function of the deck was to oh, what did it do? It basically forced you to discard all your cards and then burned you for damage every time you tried to do something. My black deck really focused on bringing stuff... Well, not mill burn. Mill is forcing somebody to put the cards directly from their deck to the graveyard, whereas discard is from your hand to the graveyard. It's a little bit different. My black deck back then focused on bringing creatures back from the graveyard, and then my mono red deck was all about, I think it was a goblins deck if I'm not mistaken, and it focused all about getting creatures out as quickly as possible and doing as much damage as quickly as you can, with a few what's called like sweepers. So basically tries to eliminate as many permanents off the battlefield as possible. including mine. The whole idea is to have a complete reset of the game if things go out of control. Yeah. God, I haven't thought about those days of Magic in a long time. But if you were to ask me now what my favorite colors in Magic are, honestly, I want to say that my favorite colors are probably blue and red. There's a lot of like spell casting shenanigans that you can get up to in those colors. It plays very fast. It plays very loose. And there's a lot of flexibility in what you can do with both of those colors in combination. But if you ask me which one of those two that I enjoyed most, I'd be really hard-pressed to answer that question. I think, honestly, as a solo color, black is probably still my favorite. But I think that's more nostalgia. I started around the same time you did. I play Green Ramp Eldrazi now. Don't play tournaments anymore. When was the last time you played a tournament? What set was out when you played what set was out when you played a tournament last? And I think I'll have a good idea of what you were dealing with back then. So I think I have a good idea, but I don't know for certain. Dude, you'd be surprised. Mirage or Alliance? Wow, yeah, that's you haven't been playing for a while, have you? Oh boy, Mirage or Alliance. Oh, good goodness. You didn't play for a while, did you? Like, it seems like you picked it up and then just kind of, like, are you still playing casually, or? Okay. Do you play Arena at all? Do you play MTGO? I have played Arena, been a couple of years. Okay. Where am I supposed to go with this guy? I forgot what I was doing, Crimit. So I'd have to start over, but I'm down to play. Honestly, you might want to sit down with like current sets and just comb over really quickly some of the mechanics. Because while Arena does a good job to explain the mechanics, there's a lot that you've probably missed since the last time you played Arena. I got my login, just don't have the cards for standard. They give you starter packs, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Where the... Oh, I'm supposed to go over here. Yes, that's the Synchro Spires. Okay. Yeah, I believe if you have been away from the game for a while and you come back, they give you like some kind of, I don't know if it's starter decks anymore, or if they just straight up give you packs. I'm not sure, but honestly, it's easy to pick up the game again. It's really not that hard to get into. It's just as easy as it was when you first played. Let's put it that way. It's not like MTGO where you need a sizable monetary investment in order to actually get into it. I think it's over here. Yes. Right. So yeah, I mean, honestly, if you want, tune into tomorrow's stream, and if you want to get your your login stuff sorted, I would be more than happy to pop off a few games of Arena with you. Or you can just watch and see what I mean, because honestly, stream sniping is not great in Arena. That means you'd be able to see my hand. Okay, do we need to be doing any cooking? No, we do not. So just some saving. Should I be down on one screen? Well, I mean, you could. I'm gonna take your word on it. It would not bother me. It wouldn't be the first time something like that has been done. I personally have not. I gotta balance dictating what's on the screen and talking. I primarily have played Commander in recent years. The last formal tournament I played in was Standard in, I want to say Amonkhet, when Amonkhet released, or the one just after that. I've done a lot of pre-releases, but I don't consider those like formal tournaments. Those are more for store like prize pots and things like that. I have a job interview tomorrow, so my available might change. Well, that's awesome. It's good to hear you've got a job interview. Good luck to you on that. So while I'd love to have you on stream, I also hope that goes really well for you. So I'll be crossing my fingers for you, man. But yeah, the one before that I did. Hey, don't mention it. It is A-okay. I know the struggle, man, or at least a struggle for me, anyways. But yeah, last formal tournament was like an actual tournament. I haven't worked in like 3 or 4 years. Well, yeah, that's it. Getting back into the workforce after that long is difficult. It's not easy. But like I was saying, yes, last formal tournaments, I was in a bunch, like, pretty much at around the same time. I played, like I said, in Hour of Devastation, that's it. Played a standard tournament for Hour of Devastation, but like I said, I did pre-release. Yes, pre-release tournaments and stuff like that, but that was like less of a sanctioned event and more of a store-related event where there's prize pots and stuff like that. I don't consider those sanctioned events because they don't lead anywhere. You can't be a pro pre-release player, in as much as some might tell you differently, I guess. Outside of Standard, I think my last tournament was for Modern, where I played mono black hand control. I think it was like I had Liliana's Caress as the primary function of that deck, and then had a lot of stuff like something like Kozilek's Touch or Will or something like that. Just a lot of like really super expensive discard cards that are like super cheap to play. And that was fun until I got absolutely whooped. I had no idea what the meta was like, and it turns out the local meta was just, they played on hyper speed, and I just could not keep up at all. But yes, let's get to the script. I must find the frequency. One moment. Songster magic. Impossible. Oh, did I break this captions again? Damn. It's okay. There's probably just a lot more people using this plugin and using this service now that web captioner is basically done for. Did you think I was younger than you? Great Alchemist. If my understanding is correct, you've never visited this world before. You should be warned about the cultists, their origins. We will deal with whatever lies ahead. There is no other way. Then let us proceed. Okay. Cultists. No, that sounds like a wonderful time. I can't wait to deal with some cultists. Is that them there? Well, they look like a different species too. Fantastic. Oh, I got to surprise them this time too. Yes. About freaking time. Hopefully it'll just get rid of all of them. Close. Okay. Okay. Close enough. What do we get? A thing of wheat and a thing of eggs. Sounds about right. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. Okay, he takes the form of a wheel while he's going over a tightrope. That's pretty funny. Oh yeah, right, okay. That's one form for those things to take. Oh shit, really? Okay. And for everybody who might be new here, just as a heads up, we do ads every hour on this platform. The reason being is that I honestly don't like forcing people into ads if you're not subscribed. I don't want anybody to miss anything, and I also put stuff on YouTube as well. So I want to give everybody an equal opportunity to see the content at the pace that I see it and that I play it. However, as a affiliate here on Twitch, I understand that ads are a bit of a, what is the term? Like a bit of a necessary evil. So I want to make sure I'm very clear in that while it's set up in the way that it is, so that way, you know, Nobody has to miss anything. Especially if we've got like a good banter going or something like that. Like, I did a really crap job of explaining it, I promise, but it's really just so that way nobody really misses out on conversation or gameplay. While I'm not out here trying to disparage anybody who doesn't do that, that's my personal preference when I go out and I watch streamers. If they do something like that, that actually resonates very much with me. So that's why I do it myself, because it's something I appreciate. We need to... Yeah, let's do that. That was nice to have a level up right in the middle of a dungeon like that. Alright, so where am I going from here? So it looks like I should be able to... Oh, I see. So I do have to go this way. So yeah. How they'll be run is once every hour for a minimum of 3 minutes. This one might take a little bit longer because I do likely have to run my bedding again through the dryer. Ominous dude is ominous. Seat of the Triumvirate. Brother Kasugin. You seldom leave your post. Did something happen? Pardon me. An unidentified group has managed to break through the seal. One of them used songster magic. What? But how? We were told they couldn't leave the dome. I saw it myself. A sort of glass vessel moving. Oh? What is it? Wow, that's a name. Racatter? Rachate? Let's make it French. Things are getting interesting for once. And I'm thinking maybe I should handle them. A little trap, perhaps? Yes, swift action might be preferable here. Preposterous! The code clearly states that anyone may attempt. Whoa, shit. Silence! The triumvirate of eminence reigns supreme, and I, Abstract, am its leader. You will not question me. I apologize, Great Illuminator. Rachete, deal with the intruders. With pleasure. Okay. We're straight into the business. Hunting fields. Oh, that doesn't sound foreboding at all. There we go. There's a lot of saving going on for the amount of action. Cult of the Birdmen. Interesting. Okay. Should be enough to kill him. Yep. You do that right in front of my campfire like that? Psh. Okay, so, Bat, are you psyched for your job interview? Or are you excited? Are you nervous? How's that going? I'd probably be equal amounts of both, if I'm being honest. Oh, shit. Like fish in a barrel. Let us out! I'm afraid I can't do that, Rapine gal. The glass one sure is odd. You heard her. Free us or else. Or else what? The sitting triumvirate of eminence has remained unchallenged for centuries. You think you lowlives have a shot at replacing us? We've been through worse. Then get through this. Right, Dark Daffy Duck. To the gallows they go. It's all the same in the end. Alright. Bring it on. Telepounce? Aw, I missed it. I was expecting to miss it anyways. Oh, nice. But where does this leave me? I have to go up a certain way here. Yep. Doot, doot, doot. And then I get jumped here. Oh no, I just fall through. Okay. That's nice, I guess. Hey! Finally, we get what a party member gets an ability that equates essentially to a revive. Okay. And who is this guy? A soundproof barrier. My magic can't break it. This one is not a cultist. Might be able to help if we can free him. Alright. Sounds good enough to me. Doesn't look like I really have much of a choice. Oh, for crying out loud. Not fooling me twice. Here's hoping the release mechanism is this way. Or maybe it's this way. No, it's not. Oh. Oh, shit. That wasn't cool. Alright, let's try that again. The reason I'm going this way is because I saw a lot of, like... a lot of stuff that required other party members. But it doesn't look like I can go out that way very far, so... Okay, I see. Okay. Let's try this again. There we go. Oh, this isn't gonna be good. Oh, yep. That was it? Thought they were gonna at least shuffle them around on me. I feel like it's still gonna, like, there's another part of that. Free at last. Thank you, benevolent strangers. Wind magic will help you escape the gallows. Here. The code compels me to leave the spires, but I will not forget this debt. Safe journeys. Well, alright. But I don't want to leave. There's like a whole section there with a chest and everything. Maybe you let me drop in from here? Yeah! There we go. That made me happy. There we go. Probably doesn't sell for squat, but guess we'll find out once we get out of here. Okay. Well, that sucked. Can I go out this way? I guess so. I still have to figure out what's all the way up there. Hope it's worth it. It's just a singular chest? No, and another exit by the looks of things. get to that chest. Plasma blade. Nice. Okay, so a different exit. Did you kill them? Not quite. What do you mean, not quite? They managed to escape the gallows. How? Their team is truly formidable. And there is one more thing, Great Illuminator. Speak. Our prisoner's been freed. Verlet? Verlo? Yeah, I'll go with Verlo. Oh, my Saint Eminence. The traps all worked, but the assassin on their team has reflexes like I've never seen. I'm sorry, there was nothing more I could have done. We went through a lot of trouble to capture Verlo. Verlo won't do anything. He lives by the code. His attempt to challenging us has failed, and thus he is compelled to exile himself from the spires. The others are still coming. What then? We defend our titles. Okay, so yes, definitely a different exit. Let's do a camp though, so that way we can heal up. Then I'll do it again closer to, because I forgot to save first. Alright. So, game of memory. Oh boy. Now I'm pretty much pooched. Oh, what lucky. Nice. Got lucky. Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. I have a way to get those both at the same time, huh? Okay, yeah, there's a ball there. There's a ball there. Oh, shit. What's up, dudes? I gotta guess it on that one jump. It's completely obscured, but I think I'm nailing it. So let's see if this works the way that I think it works. Yep, looks like. Yeah. Alright, so I completely missed the period, didn't I? Oh, almost missed it. Alright, so ad break is coming up. For those of you who are subscribed, you won't see any ads, but we're going to go on break all the same for those of you who might not be subscribed. So, be about 3 minutes, and I'll be right back.
Strike, I think we can go with a family attack on the other and just kind of auto out. We finally got to see one. There we go. Enemy kind of taking a break. Yes, silly bitch. I love Nanami for the record. I think she's an absolutely wonderful character. One of my favorites in this game, hands down. And there's a lot to choose from. Wow! Holy shit. Alright, so, sorry to catch you up. I've been walking around like a dummy trying to find this character when all I had to do was stand in that stationary spot. That specific stationary spot. There is only one video and it's in frickin' Japanese that has this on. Oh, what the fuck, man? That's bullshit and you know it. Wait, that it? Holy shit! Holy shit. Sup, Riken. And thank you for the follow, Zach.
for the single most important item in this entire game that should have came with Vicky in the first place. Thank God.
Sarah's like, hello, 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 Geodes. Star's like, hello, 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 see.
So I walk into the restaurant. There is a normal prompt for a cook-off. Okay, cooks are facing off. Barbara's face down on the ground. Okay, maybe a choking incident? No. The challenging cooks came in and said, I poisoned your storage person, and we're gonna withhold the antidote that we're holding right here unless you beat us in a cook-off. The commander, being my MC, says, then a cook-off it is! And then we have a cook-off, to which I win. I get a pasta recipe of all things, said antidote, and then the opposing chefs commit harakiri right there in front of us. What?
Whoa,
That was cool.
that was amazing. Oh, I'm clipping the shit out of that. Oh, I think that's the first bolt I've actually seen on
Any
screen.
gems you get that we've already donated, sell them.
I mean, sure.
Can I get a translator, please?
Hello, folks. Oh, I forgot to do the thing I was supposed to do. I'll be right back. I'll be a couple of minutes. I've probably got to feed the cats too. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Wait, is that it? Holy shit! Holy shit! Sup, Ryken, and thank you for the follow, Zach. On. Oh, what the fuck, man? That's bullshit and you know it. Wanna know what else is tricky? You hugging the floor.
Alright, there we go. We are back. Didn't fully feed my cats, just gave them some treats, so hopefully they'll be happy with that. Alright, did I equip the armor? Yes I did. God, I really wish I could just... Oh yes, and... Oh... Okay. Oh, damn it. Alright, let's see here. Champions Omelet. That sounds pretty cool. Okay. I see. So it has to go through there. I see. Can I just drop myself through and break it? No, I've got to put that ball through it. Whew. Okay. There we go. Couldn't quite break it, but should be enough. Wait, can I break it? Yeah, I can. Sweet. Well, this might be a little bit difficult. Yes, okay, good. We're gonna go bup, and then bup. Oh, the kitties look happy. That's always good. Crystal egg. Alright. Is that what goes in here then? It is. So the purpose of the other path was just that treasure then, I guess. Seat of the Triumvirate. Should I have camped out? Yeah, let's do that. Just in case I don't get another chance. Didn't really use items, did we? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. Okay. Also feeds the mind. just as an aside here, just kind of wink, 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 nudge, nudge, but I would like to do a segment where I make food from games, and this would be an excellent example of showing you guys the kinds of stuff that I would like to make on a mini segment for this stream. The best way to let me know is I have a thrown gifts list, and I have a couple of things that I would use for said segments. If you want to contribute, take a look. Okay, let's, this is reminiscent of a little bit earlier, isn't it? Like a series of small to medium dungeons. Oh, there's the campfire that I would have needed. And then, like, I'm gonna presume a series of bosses. How do I get over there? See, that's it. Yeah, it's that simple. I overcomplicated that way too much. Nice. I like super easy equipment. I almost overlooked it though, so maybe not as easy as I think. New challengers have bested the spires. The triumvirate of eminence acknowledges your presence. Man, these guys really know their dictionary, don't they? So you're in charge here? You will address the Great Illuminator by title. We didn't come to replace you. Then what is it you seek? Oh fuck, this name again. It's Triste. Only one possible wrong answer, and you just gave it. Preposterous. It is not the place of anyone to stand in the presence of our God. For centuries our people have been its gatekeepers. What you ask is impossible. Please listen. Whoever put you up to this has gravely misled you. Estriste is no god. We built it to... Silence! Trespassers seek to violate our laws and commune with our God. The triumvirate of eminence reigns supreme, and I, Abstrok, am its leader. Prepare for illumination! Oh, they're really not that close together, are they? No, looks like they aren't, just outside of sunball range. Alright. So, gonna presume that guy is all about aggro. This guy's a little bit of a balance. This guy is our resident healer and buffer or debuffer. We'll see. But we're not going to use any skills yet until we know how to use them. For right now, I'm going to roll with normal attacks until we know a little bit more of what's going on here. Oh shit. Guy's using C4, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I know he's got an RPG on him, but this is more of like a fantasy style. Like, I'm not expecting military style weapons. Oh shit, that was kind of cool to look at. We don't have enough on the combo meter for that. That wasn't cool. Alright. Okay. So I'm starting to notice patterns already here. Yep, he is the healer. Alright. So we know how to direct our attacks now. And we can actually break the heal as well, like most of the attacks up to this point. He's basically the resident magician too, it looks like. Which means that he'll be strong against magic attacks. Yeah, this game's had a lot of these, I don't want to call them gimmick battles, but they certainly, it's because this game's like a love letter to older JRPGs, more specifically Squaresoft ones like Chrono Trigger, more specifically. A lot of the same kind of mechanics apply, so the battle's very structured in that regard. So what I'm going to try and do is focus fire the left, like you said, while keeping in mind that anything that hits everybody is also very welcome. But if it's like the last battle that had a healer, we shouldn't be too bad, just so long as we keep the healer from basically nullifying attacks. Oh shit. Nope. This could be problematic. Alright. I don't know if that'll work in pulling them together, but it'll deal the type of damage that I'm looking for. Yeah, it won't bring them together, but at least we've nullified the heal, which is the important part of this. Oh shit. That gets zooked. Get fucking zooked, noob! So, I guess this is where I find out that that was supposed to be a bazooka, not an RPG. It fucking gets zooked. What a dumb thing. Oh my goodness. That one ability, shit, bringing me down to 1 HP is not cool, dude. Not cool. Oh, is the ultimate ready? Alright. There's that heal. Get zooked. I fucking love it. Oh my god, it's so stupid, I love it. Is this the one? No, I want his. Or no, I really don't. Let's get fucking wrecked, boys. Drop a train on him. Let's go. Bam. Let's, what do we got going on here? No, nothing I need to worry about. Okay, good. Okay, so that's not good. This is a bit of a reach, but let's hope it works. Yes, nailed it. Cool, that was close. Well, there's one down. Alright. That actually went, like, super well. Let's get on top of recovering. Get zooped. Oh, I fucking love that. So stupid. Oh, and that hurt her a lot. Yeah. Alright, now. The one in the middle is probably the most problematic one. He's also the easiest to break attacks of, so I'm not sure how I should divvy up these attacks. Okay, are we gonna be able to do this again? Shit, nope. Am I even gonna be able to defend this? Not really. Oh boy. Shit. They don't get us out of hot water at least. Fuck. Alright, well. Okay, now we have another combo coming up. We got the ultimate almost going. That should work. Oh, nice. Of course, of course. Alright. Ultimate's almost filled up. Fuck. Yeah, let's do that. And there's Mr. Zuka. Alright, so let's swap you out for you and use your ultimate. Because it damages and heals. There we go. Now we're back in the saddle. And there's the other one. Oh, and a level up. Look at that. 2 levels up. Levels in one stream. I like it. Yeah, you know what? Let's get you some mana points. Whoops. Is it just slow? Yeah, it's just slow. So this is it. Oh shit. Great Illuminator, I have failed you. Great Eagle. So this is how you choose to thank us? Thank you. Just to give you a heads up, I did most of this from scratch. This item and that's entirely intentional actually, Bat. So this bottom item here, this is somebody else's. I did get the code and the program, or the applet, sorry, because it is Java, sadly. I did get this, I did tailor it for the stream. This box is Final Fantasy IV themed, whereas the thing in the bottom corner there, that's my subtitles, is modeled very much after Final Fantasy VII, as the coloring style, the gradient, and the box is all themed after Final Fantasy VII, whereas the border around the game here and the border around this is both taken from, I want to say Final Fantasy III, the Pixel remaster. So yeah, I mean, I did a little bit of screenshotting, a little bit of Photoshop magic, and so on and so forth. And you can't really see it here, but in the BRB and the stream ending screens, the background is from the prologue of Final Fantasy IV. I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, if you haven't guessed. Huge. If I had to pick one that I was my absolute tippy top, I would probably have to say Final Fantasy VII, 100%. It wasn't my first either. My very first was the first Final Fantasy. And funny story, the reason it stuck in my head so much wasn't because I totally enjoyed it, because at the time role-playing games weren't as much my thing. Final Fantasy stuck in my mind because so the first wave of Final Fantasy cartridges that came out in North America I think it was something like 20% of them were they had a bug in them that made them uncompletable. If I remember what exactly the bug was, I believe it was a bug in an area, so like on the world map, that was supposed to be traversable by canoe, and the bug kept that area from being traversable by canoe specifically. So you, when you got the canoe, were supposed to go through this area, and in these copies, which they did patch out eventually and then released it again, which had that problem resolved, at least as far as I know. Yeah. So that was the thing. I think what caused the bug was some kind of anti-piracy detection or something like that. Kind of something in the lines of Earthbound, if you've ever heard of the trick that they use in there to prevent piracy. But it kind of backfired, as you can tell. Now it's just in the middle of a story. So let's switch off for a second, because this is what streamers do, apparently. Hi, everybody. Hello, Kippy. And hello, everybody that came with. My name's Kenny. How is everybody doing tonight? We were just talking Final Fantasy here and playing Sea of Stars. It's a pretty good time. So yeah, I was just talking about how my very first Final Fantasy was the original Final Fantasy, and it was a little story about a bug that existed in a small wave of copies of the original game on NES. And to continue with that, my experience with that specifically, how to put this, basically meant that through my stubbornness, I had to find a way to beat the game, because my brother got tired of Final Fantasy. He didn't really enjoy it. At the time, he was more into the tabletop stuff, Dungeons and Dragons. He played like Warhammer, like old Warhammer, and stuff of that nature. Final Fantasy just didn't turn out to be his thing. So when it was there, it was like, this is the game that I can beat before my brother does, even though my brother rented it. So I was like, I gotta do it. And in trying to complete it, trying to figure out where I was stuck, I ended up endearing it to myself, and next thing you know, I become a Final Fantasy fan. The next game in the series I ended up playing after that, because again, 2 and 3 were not originally released in North America until much later. The game that I got next was Final Fantasy 2, though it was actually Final Fantasy 4, and for the Super Nintendo, and that game sold it for me. I was like, I had absolutely no real idea of what I was getting myself into. I was just like, man, I remember Final Fantasy being hard as hell. So I thought I would get into it and nail it down. Oh no, we're not done yet. I'm just taking some time to talk. Here, let's switch off and we'll turn the music off. But yes. Did everything... Okay, we're good. But yeah. Final Fantasy 2/4 sold me on it. And, you know, everything after that is, as they say, history. I mean, honestly, and the one thing that definitely cemented my obsession was Final Fantasy VII. My next game after 4 was not 6, because I believe I started getting into emulation shortly before 6 came out, and I want to say I played 5 a fan translation of 5, and then a fan translation of either 2 or 3. I want to say 2. And 3, I don't think I played until after I played 6. But once I got into 7, that was basically it. I was done. Like, I just was in obsession territory, and like I said, as they say, the rest is history. Let's keep going, though. We gave you flight, and you would repay us with our destruction? What are you talking about? For you to end our lives after we sacrificed what was required. Is this irony, or does your cruelty surpass that of your partner? A foral. Rashawn and A foral seem to be like really, really close. It's almost borderline disturbing. It's perfect. Thank you, A foral. Good. Perhaps now you can stop rambling about wanting natural flight. Yes. I suppose I can move on to rambling about how great it feels instead. Ha! Just my luck. Happy birthday, Rashawn. I'm glad you like your gift. How did you do it? I thought a transmutation spell like this required a hybrid soul. I obviously found a way, but you have to let me keep my secrets if you want more surprises in the future. I suppose that's fair. Oh, try this. Interesting. There's no taste, but it's impossibly refreshing. What do you call it? Ice line. The state of equilibrium between ice and water. The final ingredient is the warmth of the drinker's mouth, forcing it to contrast by turning into ice, but for a fraction of a second. That almost sounds like super cooled water. But it melts as it tries to freeze, letting you experience a seemingly ethereal temperature. Oh, I see where this is going. You still have that flask design in mind? Yes. I'm ready for another attempt at capturing the sands of time. Third time's the charm. I will accompany you. I was hoping you would say that. And if you ask nicely, I might let you fly on my back. Ha! Big if. Another lie. So he made a deal with you? The Fleshmancer? Yes, many of us were sacrificed while he was working on your gift. What he offered in exchange, the power of mind magic, in purpose in the worshipping of, oh god, Estriste, it was well worth it. Euphorial, no. This hurts you? And then it brings some measure of peace to know that you are cursed with immortality. Suffer well. What was that about? The Great Eagle. It was a birthday gift from Mayforal a very long time ago. Back when he was still himself, Or so I believed. I'm sorry, Rashawn. Just one more happy memory ruined. In the grand scheme of things, it's of no concern. But this does imply that his wicked deeds began centuries earlier than I'd assumed. This changes everything. He just said it was of no consequence. I must go. What? But why? My calculations were way off. It is imperative that I return to the archives and run more models. You can't just leave like that. We need your help to fix this. This puppet will help you until you've seen this journey through. Thank you for this companionship. It has been refreshing. Farewell. Just like that, he... Anyone in there? He left like we were nothing to him. Whatever. Rashawn played his part and made his choice. You're right. We should press on. Mist? We're almost at fuck, man. I'm gonna struggle with that name every time. We're almost at Estriste. The teleporter at the bottom of the stairs should be functional now. Alright, time to get some rest. And is it almost time for ads again? Not quite. We've got nearly 20 minutes, so we're good. We're good. Is Triste's lookout? Alright, easy chest is good. Broken handle. Is that a key item? Yeah, it sure is. Teeks might get a story from this. Oh, so this guy's is Triste. We made it. That guy that was sitting in the middle in plain view the entire time. Is this the release mechanism? Rachete. Mist. Is there another way? Step aside. Okay, maybe that thing isn't as Triste. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, Oh, those are the tubes. They're all lit up now. And that'll send us up to Skybase. Right? And to a bunch of other places by the looks of things. Way to go, Best. Did it work? Yes, the Speedball Travel Network should be online now. From here we can fast travel to any of the other stations, including the one in Skybase. Nice. So all this, and we'd even have to talk to this Estriste person? Man, those things are fast! Hey, Teeks. Hey, how's it going? We're making progress, but we just lost Rashawn. What? I can see him right there. It's just an empty puppet. The real him is gone. Kinda creepy, kinda cool. Oh, hello there. That's living glass. Nice to meet you. I'm Teeks. Greetings. My name is Bist. Hey, so I was exploring near Rapine and the speedball thing just opened up. Was it your doing? This brought power back. We can use it to get to the Skybase. Oh, I gotta tag. I'll tag along then. I gotta see that. So that's it. This thing is just powering the Speedball Network, I guess. To kill the clouds. Oof. So that's the only one I can choose? Are you serious? Oh. She wasn't kidding when she said it was fast. Looks like there's so many different places I can go, and I can only select one. Sad. Skybase. We made it. What are we looking for? Whatever will stop the clouds being produced. There has to be a control room somewhere. And if we find that damned catalyst, you got it. So is that a teleporter, I'm guessing? Well, it looks like we've got a fire truck coming down around our parts. Almost got all three. Camp, just sitting here like this. What's my favorite character in Sea of Stars? Oh boy. So before I answer that question, do you want to be spoiled on the story at all? Because I mean, I know you're catching this a little bit late in the game, but I don't know if you intend on playing this game or not spoiling yourself. It really depends on the answer I give you. So if you don't mind getting spoiled, then I don't mind giving you the sincere answer. And actually, Star would probably know the answer to this too, seeing she's watched this enough of this with me to know. I'm gonna presume, by the fact that we're still kind of waiting on this, to hear an answer for sure. Yeah, you don't mind being spoiled, and if you do, I'm gonna try and keep it as spoiler-free as possible. There was a character that was in my party. His name was Garl, which is G-A-R-L. And he was possibly the brightest, most positive character I've seen in a JRPG ever. Garl was supposed to be like a direct parallel, at least in my opinion, for a character named Ramus from Lunar Silver Star. I don't know if you know about that game at all. But Ramus also departed from the party in similar circumstances. I'm not going to say the same circumstances, but in similar circumstances. And the two were very, very, very similar in proportions, in style of speech, in like just how they're drawn, how they're portrayed. Their relationships to the main characters, like it's practically one-to-one, and for that I like Garl so much, and the fact that in a lot of JRPGs it's super easy to be extremely serious, but to take a character that's not like kill you with kindness, hyper sweet, and like a princess stereotype or something along those lines. You have a character that's just sincerely positive and just excited to be on an adventure constantly. Like, it's, Garl was a breath of fresh air in the genre, for sure. Especially amongst all the Final Fantasies and the Dragon Warriors and all that stuff. Like, it's so easy to be melodramatic and super serious. And it seemed to come so easily for a character like Garl, which makes it seem even better. With that in mind, we're gonna go right to we're gonna get right to the ads. It'll be the last ad break of the stream. And then we'll wrap up shortly because, again, we ended up in a position where we caught ourselves in the beginning of a new dungeon prior to just before the last whatchamacallit, ad break. So we'll get right to it. Then we'll do our wrap up. And then we'll talk a little bit. And that'll be that. So we're going to do our quick BRB. And we'll see you in about 3 minutes.
So, I walk into the restaurant. There is a normal prompt for a cook-off. Okay, cooks are facing off. Barbara's face down on the ground. Okay, maybe a choking incident? No. The challenging cooks came in and said, I've poisoned your storage person, and we're gonna withhold the antidote that we're holding right here unless you beat us in a cook-off. The commander, being my MC, says, then a cook-off it is! And then we have a cook-off, to which I win. I get a pasta recipe of all things, said antidote, and then the opposing chefs commit harakiri right there in front of us. What?
Strike, I think we can go with a family attack on the other and just kind of auto. We finally got to see one. There we go. Nanami kind of taking a break. Yes, silly bitch. I love Nanami, for the record. I think she's an absolutely wonderful character. One of my favorites in this game, hands down. And there's a lot to choose from.
Oh, what the fuck, man? That's bullshit and you know it. Wanna know what else is tricky? You hugging the floor. Oh, there's no way you could have gathered what that was from from doing that for the first time. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh. Oh, man. Wow. Holy shit. Alright, so.
Hi, folks. So we're back. I have something that I do need to do. In game, we've got a story to read, so let's get that out of the way. And that'll take up some time between now and when we gotta wrap up. Oh, you found a new artifact. Let's see here. Story about Estriste. Oh, God. Alright, I'm going to have to say this name a handful of times more. Alright, let's go. When the Birdmen accepted Aforal's deal, he knew that granting their species access to mind magic would be easy for him. There was only the matter of giving them their own god to worship. And so, as always, when a problem would also serve to advance his research, he delegated. The songsters were capable builders, not as tech-savvy as the humans who built the skybase, but they just needed a giant construct and no tricks. With proper incentives in place in the form of hostages, Aforal put Decor in charge. A team was formed, and together they started building the sacrosanct spires, with its pretend god as the centerpiece, the giant Estriste. But Decor was no fool. He knew all too well that Aforal wouldn't stop until every single shred of life had been exploited or corrupted. Geez, that doesn't sound familiar at all. On the third night, the songsters performed a ritual chant to summon a vision of the distant future to Decor's mind. Skybase, the regulator of climate, corrupted, the death of all fauna and flora. The megacity completely razed, his land reduced to an ocean of blue sand. The tech-savvy humans, their souls detached from their bodies and tethered to cyborgs by a wicked machine. Forced to live in despair, their minds food for a growing sea monster. A world without sun, without hope, and the moon sunken into the abyssal depths. And his own people, what cruel fate. Heroes of the future, this world's only hope, capable yet without any means to reach Skybase, with power offline. The vision faded, and Decor focused his mind on dreaming a sanguine dream. The next morning, he woke up with purpose. When the time came, the heroes would have the spark needed to reclaim their world. The solution had to be so simple, it would be invisible to Aforal and his elitist mind. And so they built Estriste on a vertical power rail connected to the planet's grid. For the final touch, they raised an enormous slab of stone for the giant statue to hold firmly in its hands. The most primitive form of battery which, when dropped, would grind on the rail and return power to the grid. Their plan worked. Aforal wrote it off as a purely artistic choice. Centuries went by, and with the rise of the Fleshmancer, the world lay helpless as Decor's visions of suffering and destruction came to be. No worries, Skippy. I appreciate you. All the while, Estriste stood there, never getting so much as a second look from Aforal. For centuries, and more, the failsafe was hidden in plain sight, ready to support the heroes of the future in their last-ditch effort to reclaim this world. While Decor wouldn't live to see the day of their arrival, he died knowing that this world and his people at least stood a chance. The end. Well, that was a great story. It's good to end on a positive note. Okay, so that's about that, folks. Let's switch it off to here and then go up. Well, that was a thing. Thankful to each and every one of you who decided to come in and join the chat. Thank you very much. And for Bad Ugly Boy Gaming, for all the subs. Like, not just to me, but also to Star as well. you're awesome. Thank you very much. And it seems very much like this is kind of your jam, so I hope to see you more and more as the days go on. Because it's always good to have a little bit of a rapport. That for me, at least, that's part of why I even stream in the first place, is so that way I can have a little bit of banter and discuss what's going on, and how everything's going down. And no, honestly, Bad, the pleasure was mine. I promise you. I was totally thinking that tonight was going to be a struggle, and I was going to get in my head, and I would have to wrap up early and stuff like that. And you made it so I didn't have to worry too much about that. So I really appreciate it. Thank you. It really helped. And Kippy coming in and raiding later on in the stream, like, I love that. That's, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. So, yeah. I guess I'll get the usual wrap-up stuff out of the way. First and foremost, if you're watching on Twitch live, thank you very much. I appreciate you. If you're watching on VOD, or you're watching on on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to check the rest of the stuff on my channel. I have plenty of VODs, plenty of YouTube content to check out. Try and watch as much as possible. The better the watch time, the more content you're going to be suggested that's like mine. And honestly, it helps me against the algorithms as well. So I really appreciate it, one way or the other. If you like what you see and you're watching on Twitch today, you have a few options to support the stream. You have I should note, if you aren't already following on Twitch, please do so. If you're not already subscribed on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Azure Hailfire Media on there as well if you're on Twitch and you're wondering what I'm doing there. If you really like what you see, if you're watching live, you can toss me some bits, you can throw me a subscription. There's always that. There's also this guy right here, which is my coffee link. That's a way to directly monetarily contribute to supporting the stream. That is more just... Oh, did it actually freeze? No. I think that just... Shit. Because one of my things froze and one of my things didn't. Yep. Okay, yep. It looks like that might be the case. Alright, good. So, awesome. Good to hear. So if you really like what you see, here's my coffee link. I have it in my Twitch panels. It'll be in my video description on YouTube. It's a great way to directly monetarily contribute to the stream. Nothing goes to me until we hit our goal, which is big and huge. But the reason why it's big and huge is because once I hit it, it would help us out massively here. I don't even know, like, I don't think I'll ever hit it, but if we ever end up doing so, that's like basically 1 month rent and bills for us. Or we could spread it out amongst bills, or we could spread it out amongst rent. Either way, that'd probably be 2 months if we decide to just keep it to one of the two. Or we'd find something else to put towards it. It would be a massive help. So I figure, shoot for the stars. You might not reach them, but you might hit the moon on the way. That's how I know that I probably murdered the expression, but the intent is still the same. If you don't feel comfortable with just straight up monetarily donating, I totally get it. That's why I have the Throne Gifts list as well, which will be in the panels on Twitch and also in the video description on YouTube. there are things on there where that'll allow you to directly contribute to segments that I'd like to bring into the stream, as well as things that would either help the quality of the stream or help with the content that I can bring to you guys. So, and most of the more expensive items there, you don't have to feel pressured to like donate the entire amount. You can legitimately just put little chunks towards it. Most of the expensive stuff is crowdfunding enabled, so you can chip away at it if you so choose. It's really up to you. But check it out if you want to help contribute. There is that. So as far as community streams go, Star's next stream will be tomorrow. Let's go ahead and toss her a promo. Let's just shove myself over here.
Truck.
She plays Animal Crossing. She plays a lot of cozy games. We might be seeing her do a little bit of Stardew Valley in the near future. I'm kind of hoping so, because I love me some Stardew Valley.
The truck goes beep beep beep.
That was a cute clip. I like that. She's good people, man. That's why I like having her around. Well, one of the reasons. She'll be streaming tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And as for me, I will be streaming tomorrow, playing Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis in Magic Arena, starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, going until 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll be a good time. We're gonna try Words on Stream for the first time, so if that's something that interests you, check it out. We'll be doing it in between each game, and I'm hoping, because it's going to be 3 hours, I'll dedicate 1 hour and a half to one game and 1 hour and a half to another game. And then that way, keep things equal unless something happens. Who knows? Yeah. So, who knows? That's about it. Possibly look forward tomorrow to, me starting Cat Cam tomorrow. We shall see. We shall see. Because cats aren't always in the same place anymore. There was a small period of time where they were using the cat tower a little bit more when I started the Cat Cam. They're not really sharing the same spaces anymore. So it'll be like a night-to-night thing, whether or not Cat Cam will continue to be a thing, I guess. But either way, I'll try and get on top of that. What else? I think that's just about it, honestly. If any of you are not already a part of and you want to join, there's my link to my Discord. It's in my panels. It's also in the video description. It'll be everywhere, but there it is. If you want to join, it's a good time. It's the best way to hear about all the updates, all the life stuff, and best way to be a part of the community. You know what? I will make a first formal notice as well. I'm planning to do a streamers workshop at some point. I'm not sure when, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to do it. I really need to figure out what turnout will be like, because that'll determine the format of what I do. I'm so mature. But yeah, honestly, I've noticed more and more as time goes on what people have been up against from a streamer's perspective is hardware, what to stream, how to stream. And the problem with that is that there's so many tutorial channels on YouTube and so many well-meaning people on Twitch. But the thing is that 90% of them say play the game. And and when I say play the game, they mean one of two things. They either mean play the games that are popular on Twitch that'll get you views over time, or play the game. And by that I mean, do the things, put in the work that gets you the views. Don't care about the banter, don't care about this, that, and the other. Just play the do the dance, as it were, and abuse the system, and eventually you might get there. And while a lot of these people mean well, the problem is that it's counterproductive to a lot of the problems that people face that are very real and not based in combating the algorithms or trying to sell yourself as a product. Those things are general and don't really, they're not really Twitch or YouTube specific, because selling yourself is not a wild concept that's crazy and is you can go out right now to Chapters. I'm showing my Canadian side here, like an Indigo or Chapters or something, and buy 20 books on selling yourself. It's not a thing that is specific to streamers. I feel like a lot of people are bogged down by hardware, computer-related stuff that not a lot of people talk about. It's hard to get lost in a lot of that stuff, and I want to try and make that easier for everybody. So the easiest way for me to do that I would think, would be to do workshops or something like that, show people that it's really not that hard to get this stuff figured out. It really truly isn't. And I don't know how I'm going to go about doing that, because I want to reach as many people as possible, and I want to make it as easy for everyone that does want to come in to participate and to show. The ideas that I'm having right now are either doing a live stream on Twitch, doing a live stream on my Discord, or doing a tutorial video on YouTube. The problem with doing a tutorial video on YouTube is feedback can't be had until everything's produced. And that means I have to come up with a script. I have to presume what everybody wants to hear. And I really don't like doing that. But if any of you have any ideas, please let me know. If you're on Twitch, you can inbox me, or you can come into the Discord and let me know. On YouTube, leave me comments or send me something to my inbox. Let me know. If you're a streamer and you want to take part in this, please let me know. I want to make this stuff for you guys. So let me know what you want. Until then, I will talk more about this on Discord, so follow that link. It's in the chat. It's on my start and stop screens. It's in the panels. It's in the video description. Check it out. You know where it is now. Alright, guys. I'm going to get going because I need to hop on something here. I got laundry going. I've had laundry going all day. It's been a day for the laundry machines, and I gotta get that done and pop a message in my Discord to tell people about things and so on and so forth. Got some stuff to do, so I will talk to you guys later. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Be good to yourselves, be good to one another. I will see you all tomorrow morning.